Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. So I'll just start this one off by just quickly notifying you guys of just some upcoming videos that I have. So obviously you saw earlier this week, I uploaded the Dawn of Yangchen recap part 1. Part 2 will be out tomorrow. I actually have the video kind of fully done, uploaded, but I will release it tomorrow, and the plan is for one a week. It should be 4 parts and it will be done, so that should be a nice thing to have out. And then just because I'm always a bit confused about how YouTube exactly goes about kind of getting this out there, but I did cover the Legacy of Yangchen preview chapter that came out. I covered it the day it came out, like literally the hour it came out, on my recent live stream that I did last week. So the first like hour or so of this live stream is me reading through the chapter and discussing it. So that is right there on the channel, as you can see here. So you can find that there. Because, you know, basically with my live streams, once they're over, they're kind of immediately straight up as kind of like videos. So that is there if you did miss it. But let's get into the actual news here. So, Avatar Y Schwartz, the card reveals have been continuing. Obviously, because I did my early opening, we've kind of seen all of the cards. So we're just kind of waiting to see some of the final few higher rarity cards. So they revealed this earlier on in the week, and it is our last Avatar rare. So this is the last very, very high rarity card. And as expected, of the 8 Avatar rares, the last one is Azula. So very nice Azula art there. The rare gets upgraded to an Avatar rare with this nice art of Azula. So very cool there. I believe there's only 2 super rares that we have left to see. So we basically have seen the entire set at this point, and we are getting very close to release because the release date of the set is June 16th. So that is coming up on Friday. So I'm excited for it because even though I have some of the cards already, I'm waiting to get the stuff that I myself kind of purchased myself in. So I'll have some more kind of openings. I'll obviously get some more cards, and I could begin to construct the decks a little bit more also. So all that stuff is really, really exciting. My hope is to release a how to play Y Schwartz video using the Avatar trial deck on that day. I have it recorded and I just need to upload that, and it should be ready to go for the 16th. And then after that, I'm not exactly sure when the rest of my stuff will come in. I guess I'll find out as we get into next week when exactly it will be shipped out and when it will arrive. There's a chance I don't have it next week, but it'll probably be the week afterwards. But still, I will have more content about Avatar Y Schwartz, including probably a video where I go over, just show off like all the cards in the set to help you guys if you're trying to get a collection, and sort of what the difference is between all of the unique cards and then all of the kind of different rarity cards. So there is that. Then Avatar Generations, they kind of surprised us here with this one. They're going to be doing another live stream reveal on June 13th. Coming up. So this is going to be I guess the week before the release. Previously when they've done this, it's literally like an hour or 2 before the update goes live. But my understanding of it is that the new content, the next proper update to the game, is happening the week afterwards. This is to me a much better way to do it if that's indeed how it's going to work, because I think otherwise all they have that day is going to be the banner that will be Jiang and Kyoshi Warrior Sokka, who are already characters in the game. Maybe some different event challenges. So this should be going over, I guess, the Imprisoned update. So we'll see how good that is or not, because obviously if it's just Imprisoned, that's a little bit unexciting. You kind of were like, okay, the Omashu update was good because like that's actually a notable episode with Boomy. Omashu is a very notable location, but like Imprisoned, it's like, okay, Haru, Tyro's already in the game. The Prison Warden, there's not really a lot of like super standout characters, and then even the characters that they could do you really want them necessarily? So I'm wondering what else there is in this update. Like, will it be Imprisoned plus another game original kind of story content like Hegemon's Folly, or will they be teasing that, like, okay, this is actually a smaller update ahead of maybe the next one, which is going back to Kyoshi. Very interested to see how they go about doing that, because they've already told us that the plan is in the coming months we're going to hit basically the anniversary of the game for early access, and I think the expectation there is that they'll be bringing up a bunch of characters who, if we just follow the story, won't be in until like season 2. So the likes of, I think, Mei, Azula, Tai Li, we are expecting them probably at some point within the next couple of months. So we'll see what happens here, but definitely check that out. They're doing a much better job these last couple of months about communicating what's actually going on with the game. So I hope that is in fact, when they say new content coming in our next release, yeah, because like just the new banner is not a new release, so I think this has to mean the Imprisoned update. So there's that. Our one piece of merchandise news here is not even something that like I even know that much about myself. This is Series 2 of the Avatar The Last Airbender 3D foam bag clips. I believe I mentioned the Series 1 at some point in a video before. I've never seen these in person. I don't believe I've even seen anywhere except Entertainment Earth list these things for sale. Now again, being from Ireland, I don't really have many stores that would stock anything like this, so I just don't really have access to this stuff. But yes, coming in June, it seems like, is wave 2 of these bag clips, and the designs are actually quite nice if we kind of just look at it kind of here. You could see Avatar State Aang, Katara, Sokka with some nice expressions, Toph with the Earth Rumble belt, Zuko from the finale, his infiltration gear, the Cabbage Merchant, Boomy, Azula. Mei doesn't look great in my opinion. They made some choices with Mei's face here, which I don't really like. In that, like, I think the design, other than probably just the way they've done her face, is actually relatively good. And then we have Blue Spirit and Tai Li. Again, I don't know, it's a bit of a kind of weird one. Like, what is it? Is it just one in a bag? Yeah, one per bag, and they seem to just offer it in a full display case, or they give you a random selection of them. So, I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, it's probably expensive to collect these, but, if I saw them in an actual shop, I'd probably grab one or two of them just to see, because they do look okay in my opinion. And then in terms of upcoming news, of course, we have to mention the fact that Netflix Tudum is coming up June 17th. This is when we are going to get our first look, information about Netflix Avatar The Last Airbender, the live action. It is specifically noted that it will be in here somewhere. So coming up here on, what is it, Saturday, I guess, is when this is. And the times you can see here, it's 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, and 5:30 p.m. I guess that's Brazil time, because the stream is happening live from Brazil. So for me, that's going to be 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So my plan to cover this is that, look, the expectation is that this is probably going to be a hour and a half, 2 hour long event where they'll just go trailer, and obviously from the Avatar perspective, we're only looking for one segment of that. So I don't want to just be sitting here live streaming this, looking at trailers of things that I'm not particularly interested in. So my plan is probably that I'll jump on some sort of a live stream if I'm able to, pretty much as soon as we see the Avatar stuff. Like, once the Avatar stuff happens on the stream, and then maybe it gets posted about separately, so we have easy access to the images, the trailer if we get one, that sort of stuff. I'll jump on a live stream and we can kind of discuss it immediately. That's I think my plan to cover this, again, if possible. It is still a few days away, but we are getting closer. And it is nice to know that we're actually going to get our first look at this stuff in not that long. So only a few days away. And so yeah, next week there's actually quite a bit of stuff happening with like Avatar Y Schwartz releasing, then this obviously happening shortly afterwards. So, you know, stuff is beginning to build up. And then let's not forget, San Diego Comic-Con, the schedule for Comic-Con is probably going to be going up within the next couple of weeks. I think we'll know for sure before the month comes to an end. And the main thing we're going to be looking for there is basically who's attending in terms of the big Avatar stuff. And then in terms of the panel announcements, is it just going to be a Braving the Elements panel? If it's a Mike and Brian panel, you probably know something big or notable is going to happen. But just in general, we know that the precedent has been set from last San Diego Comic-Con that they will talk about this stuff, even though it is very early. They announced that the movie was going to be Aang related last year. Now we actually, you know, have the leaked information in the meantime, the leaked image, of course. I think there would be a little bit of an expectation that like they probably should be saying something, and I think especially with the live action getting properly announced here, I think you would probably want to, from a just kind of Avatar general brand perspective, make sure that you have something to say about Avatar Studios at Comic-Con. Otherwise, I guess we're looking for some sort of a publishing panel where I think the expectation absolutely would be that we see the announcement of the Mako comic happen in or around Comic-Con, because they seem to have gotten into a little bit of a habit at SDCC and NYCC last year. They did the kind of announcements for the comics where they did the Azula reveal, and then they at least told us that like the Korra comic is going to be Mako related. But now it's been basically a year. So we will absolutely want to get some details on what that first Korra comic actually is. Yeah, that's I think pretty much everything we're looking forward to in that sense. Otherwise, we're getting close to like in or around a month before release of the Legacy of Yang Chen. And especially like once we hit Netflix Tudum, it's like exactly a month before the release of that book. So we're definitely getting towards some pretty big stuff. So yeah, I think that's everything I want to say in terms of the news. So in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are. Are you actually going to be getting yourself some Avatar Y Schwartz content? You know, definitely let me know what videos you would like to see for Avatar Y Schwartz. What are your expectations for the next Avatar Generations update? And then, yeah, do you expect Tudum to really go big with the announcement for Netflix Avatar? Or will it be pretty minor information? But that has been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.